know what time it is? Come on in. Welcome home. This is Rita Fuller-Yates, your lifestyle expert. Come on in. Please tag and share. Tag and share. I can't see you today. My husband doesn't like me to see you guys. So when you see him, blame me. Because I love to interact with y'all. When your name is on the screens, it makes me feel so happy. Because then I know exactly who's watching. And I appreciate knowing who's watching. Maybe my husband can say some names so that I can feel you. I can't see you. Maybe I can feel you. Maybe he can say some names. How about that? He's not even giving me that.
I'm trying to find your feet. Keep going.
Welcome to another segment of Home Again with your host, Rita Fuller-Yates. I'm excited for this week's segment. As you guys know, every week I try to provide you with some additional resources to add to your repertoire because it's not easy to improve your lifestyle every day without knowing how to improve your lifestyle. So I have some talented people in the home today that's going to give you be a great resource to you for those individuals who have birthday parties for their children. Now, let's talk a little bit about this. I know I am a mother of an adult child, but I had to specifically stop and recognize all of the challenges I see that mothers have to live up to when it comes to these birthday parties that the children are having or expecting of the mothers. Now, of course, for those mothers that are six-figure, have at it. I'm very excited for those people who can afford the opportunity to create this fabulous experience for a 2-year-old. Did you see me? 2-year-old. $2,000. 2-year-old. What's going to happen at 8? Is it going to be $8,000 birthday party? So I'm trying to say, if it's a challenge for me to see the reality of how this is working with these single mothers, they're trying to live up to the standards that the children see their friends having. But unfortunately, the expense, I'm sure, is astronomical. So I'm going to be a resource to those mothers today to provide you with some additional tips to get you through a birthday party. When I was a little girl, we had birthday parties. The mom would cook the cake. Your friends would come over. You may play a couple of games. And I know that we have changed our course of action where we do a lot of things a lot more prettier, a lot more fancier. And we definitely want to acknowledge that. So things have transitioned. But with that transition, we need to also know we have new resources. So I have in the house today Jaleesa Howard, who is the owner of J How Art, who basically does everything art. She is going to provide us with an example of something that we can do during a birthday party with our own children. She has her niece with her today, whose name is Desire. Isn't that beautiful? Desire. And she's going to do an example of a makeup, or I should say face painting, that any mother can do for their children. She's going to provide you with the material that's needed so you could be successful at it. But not only that, give you some pointers and techniques so that you can do it with your children and do it for the whole party. Is that right?
Correct.
So if a mom is planning to have a party for their children, how many do you suggest would be a good number for them to invite for this experience?
I think a good number that you can do in about an hour is 8 to 10 kids. And smaller kids, of course, have a smaller attention span. So those face painting designs are going to be really quick. But an older kid, about her age, 7 years old, their attention span is longer, so they can sit more still and get a more intricate or prettier design.
Okay, but what you're saying with what you're going to create today, even the mother that has no art skills can do this.
Yes, so I buy this little kit from Michael's, and you can probably get it at Joann's, and it's $7 to $14 depending on how many colors you get. It comes with a step-by-step instruction and tutorial guide on how to do different shapes, tigers, unicorns, flowers, all that good stuff. And it literally shows you how to get started.
Wow. Okay. Well, what are you gonna make her face out to be today?
So she loves unicorns, so I'm going to do a unicorn.
Now, unicorns are really popular.
Yeah.
I think, to my state of understanding of art, unicorns to me would be difficult.
Mm-hmm.
So, are you going to make it so that it's simplified
Yes,
for any type of
I'm
artist?
going to simplify it, and it's only going to be covering the top part of her eyes. And again, like if you get this face painting kit, it literally shows you step by step, and I'll show you step by step as well how to draw a unicorn.
Isn't that good? So what we're going to do in the meantime, we're going to allow for you to see and allow for her to get started. And then we'll go to our second segment, which will be an entertainment segment. And I'm going to show you exactly, or I should give you an example of a game that you can play using your own materials at home. Again, our goal today is to provide you with some additional resources so that you can have a great birthday party. Your children can walk away happy, but you didn't break the bank. Isn't that right?
That's correct.
Okay, and she's making, for those of you that just joined us, she's making a fabulous unicorn face.
Yeah, and then you can decorate it with your child's favorite color. Highlight it with pinks, purples, blues, whatever color they like.
Well, see, I think that's cool too, because we talk about being at home
Yeah.
when we're in the kitchen. What makes it unique is customizing things.
Definitely.
Because when you go to a venue,
Mm-hmm.
they're going to have it define what
Yeah.
you can do, how many you can have.
Mm-hmm.
But when you bring things home, again, bringing social home, the whole idea of bringing things home is you make it unique to that individual. And that makes us feel special, don't you think? I mean, I think it's cool to be able to get your own colors that you like, don't you think? I'm going to mess her name up today, Desire. Don't you think, Desire? What's your favorite color, Desire?
Violet.
Oh, she's fancy. See, y'all, we got to be ready for these kids. It's no longer purple. It's considered violet.
And then if you want it to be more simplistic, you could always do a flower or a heart and the age that they're turning or the age that they are, which is, everyone knows how to draw numbers.
I wouldn't want to assume that. I think the biggest thing is just knowing the product. Now, are those special paintbrushes that you would use?
Nope, these brushes come in the pack. It also comes with a few foam brushes in case you want to get the whole face.
Okay, so what she's saying is that there is already a makeup, there is already a process that you can just buy with it already pre-made up with all of the instructions as well as the tools that you need to be successful at face painting. So again, that thing is probably what, $12.99?
Yeah, they have different options. They have single face painting tubes, and those are probably $3 to $4. And if you want the whole color, this thing was, I believe, $10.99, and then they have one bigger than that that's probably $14.99.
See, you guys, I know I did an event a couple years ago, and I used a face painter, and she was $160. And so again, because they may be $50 an hour, but then they come with like a 3-hour minimum, which makes it $150 plus tax. And again, I'm not saying that that's a bad form of entertainment. I'm just saying as your birthdays become every year, that cost can start to add up. And as parents, I'm just trying to provide you with another resource, but you still can end up looking like a rock star. And that's what the goal is. Moms want to be rock stars after the birthday, right? That's what we do. That's what I did. I love to hear the energy and the excitement after we entertained with my daughters after her birthdays.
Mm-hmm.
How did you like it? What didn't go right? What we do next year?
Mm-hmm.
You know, because it is a big event and we want to celebrate our kids, right? But the expense. And what I would suggest is just think about the cost that you're spending on the birthday party. My daughter's 24, so I'm going to give you a little wisdom. They don't remember every birthday. They may remember 1 or 2 or 3 of them, but for the most part, you didn't spend your whole check on this birthday party that they won't really remember. So I'm trying to save you. Spend a couple of $100s on a birthday party. Put the rest in the bank for college education. That's what they will remember, okay? And that's just my own little simple lifestyle tip. Okay, so how are we doing over here?
Pretty good. So
Okay.
we have the basic shape. Now we're going to go in with some details in the ears and the unicorn.
Okay, so what we're going to do while you're finishing that is we're going to go over and start explaining what the game for the entertainment for the party is, and then we'll come back and see how your progress is. Is that cool? Okay, let's go. You guys ready to play? Are you ready to play? Can I get some claps or something? Yay! Everybody wants to play. Okay, so we talked about the expense of birthday parties. We talked about ways that you can come up with an additional entertainment tool, which is face painting. But we also have games that you can play. I have noticed that the children are sitting around on their iPads at the birthday party. It makes me so sad. That cannot be that fun. And it's not that they don't want to do anything else. They don't know what else to do. Because all they know is technology. So I'm going to teach you some games. You guys already know a lot of games, but I learned this new game and I thought it was pretty fun, easy, effective, as well as cost effective. All you would need is some red cups, some apples. Now I'm going to suggest you need 5, but for today's example, I only have 3. And then you will need a pair of pantyhose. Hopefully you'll be able to see this. Am I back far enough?
No.
Sean Yates?
Right there is where you need to be.
Okay. So you're going to line them up with 5 cups in a row, and you're also going to put the apple on top of each cup. And then, let me do my third one, just so y'all can see how this works. It's really a fun, simple, stupid game. Okay. So then, each kid gets a pair of pantyhose. Y'all ain't using those pantyhose anyway, so we might as well. And then we put an apple inside the pantyhose. Right? You see that? Does everybody see that? Can everybody see that? Do I have people in there? Okay. If you guys have any questions, let me know. If you didn't see a part, I will redo it. And then what we will do is we're going to put this part over our head. I'm going to mess my hair up for y'all. And we're going to wrap this around our neck. And the goal is to knock each apple down without allowing the cup to fall with it. And the first people who get, or the first kid that knocks all of them down without using your hand, you can only use your neck and your body to knock it down. And the first kid to knock each apple down wins the prize. So me, being 50, I'm going to knock this down. And you guys are not going to laugh because I might not do it as good as the kid. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to just show you how this works. It's pretty fun though. There, see, we got one. And the kids are going to have a lot more fun with it because they're kids. Look, I can't get that one. Shoot. Can't use your hands. You can't use your hands. I got to start all over again with that one. So if the cup falls, you have to start all over again with that one. So that means I got to put that apple right back on top. This probably will cost you, if you have 7 kids, it may cost you $7 because you just need to buy the cups and a bag of apples. Now the pantyhose, you might need to borrow some from your friends. There we go. There we go. Now I would suggest using a pair that hasn't been used before because that does go on top of your kid's head. So here we go. This is fun. Was I successful? For the sake of this game, I was very successful. So the person or the kid that finishes each apple, knocks down each apple, apple from each cup is the winner. Okay? So that again is an efficient game that's fun, entertaining for the kids. They'll laugh at themselves just by putting this thing on top of their head. They'll have fun with one another because it's something that they're competing. And again, it's something that's inexpensive for the parents, which makes the game to me just a little bit better because you didn't spend millions of dollars on it. Okay, so now we're going back to our face painting and see what our progress is. Yeah. Now see, did y'all see that smile? Do you see that's really why we do it? Everything that we do, you're doing it to get that result. But did you see the cost? The cost was $12 for that same smile. Y'all don't have to spend these $1,000 birthday parties thinking that that is being a great mother. I'm not saying that it's not, but as those funds add up, it's going to be challenging to live up to that expectation year after year after year. And that's just my own experience.
And also, this kit has lasted me a very, very long time. So it can last from birthdays to birthdays if you're only using it per birthday.
Well, if you think about it too, there's other occasions that children come over.
Yeah.
So even at Christmas, you can do Christmas ornaments and different themes.
Reindeer.
Or you could just have a paint party, face paint party event, right?
Can I hold that?
You sure can. I think kids know what they want nowadays. What's your perfect birthday party? What's the perfect birthday party for you? If
When
you're
I
mom?
was 7,
Okay, what was perfect about it?
I had my favorite character,
What was your favorite character?
the anime one.
Oh, Annie Mae. Is that what? I'm old, lady. What is the cartoon that come from?
Naruto.
What is it?
Naruto.
Naruto. I've never even heard of that. Am I saying that correctly? Naruto. Am I saying it correctly?
It's like a Asian kind of anime. There's like characters. I don't know.
Oh, okay. But that was what you liked about your birthday? Did you pick out the theme?
Yes.
Okay. And then did you help do the decorating? Where did you go for your birthday party?
At the jumping place.
Okay. And then y'all had all of your balloons in that theme?
Yes. And all my cousins.
And all of your cousins came? Have you ever had a birthday party at home?
No.
See there? Would that be boring if you had it at home?
Yes.
Why would you think it would be boring?
Because it wouldn't be that fun. Because it wouldn't be yelling, screaming. And stuff.
Oh, who said that?
Me.
So you wouldn't like your friends to come over and get this beautiful face painting done?
I would.
Yeah. So this was the type of thing that you can do at home for your
But
birthday.
I don't have paint.
Well, but this is where your auntie would come over and she'd do the party for you.
Yeah.
So it's just a different type of party so that you're not always going to an event place. And then guess what? You can do it for hours. You know, you go to the event place, they say 4 to 6. And then you got to hurry up and eat your cake and get out. If
They
you
didn't
come,
say that for the event.
they didn't say that. You can stay all day if you want to.
It was just like a family thing. No one else was there but a family.
Oh, your friends didn't come?
No, they don't even know where I live or where the jumping center is.
Okay, well, would you like to think maybe next year that would be a good idea?
Yeah, but they don't know where I live.
Oh, well, we'll give them an invitation. Is that okay?
But I don't know where they live.
What I love about this conversation is that, again, we have to show our children the value of home because so many people go outside the home, and now our children think that that's the way to entertain. And unfortunately, if we don't show them how fun home can be, then they'll miss it. And I continue to say this to my 40 and over. This is an art that we're responsible for explaining because we grew up with this. We know the value of being at home. But if we drop the ball, how will the next generation learn? So I know grandmas, I know it's fun to go to Chuck E. Cheese and the jumping place. Maybe do it every other year so that, again, they can learn the value of home. Okay, so we're almost finished. We're going to go ahead and get started on our third segment, and then we're just going to come back with your finished product. Is that okay? Okay. So come on over. You know I'm in the kitchen. Hello. Y'all know I'm in the kitchen today. As always, every week we try to provide you with some type of resource regarding our wonderful kitchen. What's food? What's home without food, right?
Yes.
Now I have the fabulous Chantel Robertson, who is in my kitchen today. She is not only a baker, but she's the founder of Cakes by Chantel. And what I love about her work, I've actually been a part of the experience of working with her while she provided us with some wonderful cupcakes for our expo. Everybody talked about them cupcakes, which was half of the reason why I wanted you to come on the show. Because not only you simplify cupcakes, and not everyone knows how to do that. When a lot of people make cupcakes, it's a big old drawn out process. But what she did was say, look, we ain't got to do all that. I'm going to show you a quick, easy, inexpensive way for us to do it while preparing for our birthday parties at home, right?
Yes, because I'm a mommy too.
And how old are your children?
My daughter just turned 11 last Monday.
Okay, so
I
tell
just
me
did a
about her
birthday
birthday
party and all
parties.
that. We do every other year, like you said, with home and elaborate. Last year's theme was unicorn,
Okay.
and we did it big and elaborate and did the whole 9 yards. But this year we scaled back and just did a pool party at the hotel. Since she's a winter baby, she likes to swim. So we just got a room, a few friends, pizza, sleepover, facials, manicures. Kept it real simple and low budget this year. Because last year she blew the budget out. So this year she was on the budget. So we did the same thing, elaborate 1 year and then.
So you've got 11 years of experience, so I can talk with you. Is it are the children coming home with the expectation of these parties, or this just parent driven?
Kids about as bad as parents with Pinterest and YouTube and seeing the different videos and wanting the different stuff. So that's where they're just like we are. They're being creative and looking at Pinterest. My daughter watches YouTube 24/7, watching how to do different nails, and she's wanting to go to Target because she's seen someone doing a nail design. So she's looking just like we are and getting inspiration from things like that, and she's always coming back to me like, Mommy, can you do this? And Mommy, can you do that? Especially with cakes and different things for her birthday.
So you're enlightening me on a conversation, because I never want to do anything that doesn't improve self-esteem. So if these things are part of the value system for a child, almost feeling good about themselves, how does a mom live up to that?
Me personally, I instill my daughter who she is, so other people can't tell her. She actually has words written on index cards that are her power words that she puts on her front wall or her window, or just random places, and she has to say them. So she doesn't see, it's nice to have worldly things, but that's not who you are. It's coming back down to your soul and the old school values, because I was raised old school by Big Mama too, like most people. So she, gets a little bit of both worlds in that sense, but she knows that's not who you are. Your material things, just because you have them, that's not who you are.
So you give her statements of affirmation.
Yes.
Which I think is good for any age. We all need to affirm ourselves. What do you guys say about that? Do you think affirmation is important, especially to a child? But I think what's a little different is the cost that it takes to live up to the expectation, and then finding a way to still stay current and modern as a mother, because you don't want to just totally sell out.
Yeah.
But at the same time, how do you continue to live up to that financial responsibility? So that's what today I think
Yeah,
it's
we
all
got
about.
some little cake hacks for you. So I'll show you how to take the popular unicorn themed cupcakes and do it for less than $40.
Did y'all hear that? So let me tell y'all something. How many cupcakes do you think you'll make?
This box here, I'm going to show you a dozen just because the way I have them broken up just for to show you guys. But the box, follow the recipe. You can make 24 cupcakes one box.
In less than $40, you said so out of this whole process.
If you don't have any of this stuff at home, you can go buy some bowls, whisks, all of this stuff. Start to finish, $40. Of course, raid your kitchen. Of course, if you have milk, eggs, different food colorings down here, you can, be creative and raid your kitchen and see what you have to start off with, and then go from there.
Okay, so we will start. Are we more or less finished with this? Okay, so you want to come over here so that everybody can see your finished product? And then for the example today, she is going to also help us cook or bake the cupcakes. Because again, one of the great things about making something at home as a mom, the children can participate and they love it. Because at the birthday party, they were a part of the creation. And they'll tell all their friends about them making those cupcakes. And it really makes them feel special. Doesn't it? Don't you think it'll make you feel special to make the cupcakes and then let your friends eat the cupcakes? Wouldn't that be fun? Okay, now look at that camera. Look at the yellow phone and smile. Can everyone look and see her face painting? This was the end result of her unicorn, made by none other than her auntie. She will, again, will give all of the resource and handle information for her at the end. So let's just get started. I'm going to pull you over here because you're going to help her.
Yeah,
You can get on your knees if you want to, if you want to feel taller. There you go. I'm going to pull you over, okay?
And then I'll give you this if you want to whisk it for me. Okay. So we're just going to start with your basic store brand white cake mix. And we're just going to dump everything here into the box.
Mess up your pretty outfit. Give you a pretty apron. And it matches your outfit. Look at God. Look at God.
And her face painting.
And her face painting. See, we didn't have a birthday party all for you.
And I just kind of mix it up a little bit just to kind of break up the crumbs and get the flour and everything mixed up better.
Okay, is that a special type
No,
of?
this is just a store brand cake box. It was only like $1.
Okay.
So I'm just showing you real life situations. You can just go get your $1 store brand cake box, and we are not going to follow the recipe. I'm going to show you how to kind of fake it a little bit so you have that bakery quality cupcake, but from a box without the
Love
crust.
that! So we don't even gotta go custom all the way,
No.
but you customize it from the box.
You're right. You can do it from the box. Just a little, like again, just some things that you have at home. All it requires is a little creativity and some love.
Okay, so let me understand. Does it not matter what brand of?
No.
Ah, so we buy the higher Duncan Hines and all
This
that.
is
Doesn't even matter.
Local store, grocery store brand.
See?
10 for $10, $1 cake box.
This is why we love experts coming and sharing. Okay, what ingredients do we need?
So what we're going to do is we're going to use the directions on the back of the box as a guideline. And what we'll do is, like for this one instance, it says 3 large egg whites. So what you'll do is, to make it a bakery quality egg white cupcake, you'll add an extra egg. So if your directions say 3 eggs, you'll put 4. If it says 2, you'll go 3. So you'll go 1 up, right? And so since this one says 3 egg whites, well, I have in the cup here 4 egg whites.
Okay.
Can I pour it?
You sure can. And then you can mix it.
Oh, you're good. Man. Do you
And-
cook at home?
No.
Really? Wow.
I just watch cooking shows.
There you go.
Oh, on YouTube?
No,
Where do you watch them at?
on regular shows.
Oh, so you sitting there with your grandma and she's watching it and you just happen
No, at my mom's house.
to at your mom's house? Will you have the remote and just stop at cooking shows?
Keep going. While you're
These
mixing,
kids have changed today. I love it. I love it.
now also,
Now what'd you just put in there?
this is the oil. It's now that we're gonna follow according to the recipe, and it calls for a quarter cup of oil.
And is that just oil that's any kind
Vegetable
of oil?
oil.
Any kind of vegetable oil?
Mhm.
Okay.
And you can go. It doesn't matter the brand. Go cheap.
Okay. So she's mixing this batter up as she puts the ingredients in there. She is mixing it up for us.
And then I have one more little bakery trick here. So when the recipe calls normally for a cup of water, you'll do half and half. So you'll do half water, half milk. So you'll do a half cup of water mixed with a half cup of milk, so that you'll get that fluffy bakery
Got it.
cupcake.
So so if they say 2 cups, you would use 1 cup of milk and 1 cup of water.
Mm-hmm. So you'll do your water 50-50 with milk
Got it. Got
instead. And then you just put in some elbow grease there and mix it all up together. You need help?
It's getting stuck.
It's okay. Let me help you.
So you see, she's digging at it from the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
It's like she's digging at it from the bottom. I have a problem with mixing that stuff too.
It looks like goopy milk.
It does. It's like an oatmeal or something,
Mhm.
doesn't it?
And then it will turn into like a watery dough.
So how do we know when you have stirred it enough?
You're just gonna stir it just until everything starts to combine, because you don't want to overwork it.
Okay. So you want it to be a little lumpy still?
No, just until it starts, right when it becomes smooth
Okay.
and together. I'll show you. Right there. Let's see. It's almost like
The food coloring.
a cornbread
Yeah,
mix.
you're getting ready to do that. How do you know that that's food coloring?
Mhm.
This chick right here, she about to have her own cooking show.
Mhm.
That's so good. You know, you understand so many things. And you're in 1st grade or 4th grade?
First,
No, 4th.
This is the part kids like to do. Do you want to do this part for me? So what we'll do is, since we're doing unicorn theme, we're going to take the cake batter and divide it up into 3 different bowls, and your child can pick their favorite color, and you'll put a couple drops of food coloring in there, and then we'll spoon each in. I'll show you in a little bit for the liner, so we'll make a rainbow cupcake
Okay.
with the same cake mix. So I'm just going to divide this for you, and so see how it's just together. It's okay if you have a couple lumps in there, again, because it is a box cake.
So you're taking just some of it out and keeping some of it in the bowl.
I'm dividing them now into 3 different, to like a third each. And then what I'll have her do here is, you can pick your favorite color and put 2 drops in each bowl of whatever color you want. You can put 2. You can put yellow in one. Go ahead and use
Which
your
one you
yellow.
want?
Okay. You want to put 2 drops of yellow in there for me?
1, 2.
There you go.
That's
Good
it.
job.
And then you can put blue in there. I'll put the lid on for you. Oh, that's fine.
2.
It's rainbow cake. You do whatever you want. It's the beauty of being at home.
You see?
She's saving her colors. What else?
She mixing the yellow and the blue. Oh, you gonna make a green.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the green's my favorite color.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And
look
then
at
this is good too. If you have
you.
smaller kids, they can learn their secondary colors by mixing primary colors and stuff too.
I think I like this
Yeah.
color.
I love that.
And then if you like it like that, you can even leave it like that, so it has like that different colored marble effect, and throw it in the liner, and it'll bake like that too.
So the more that you stir it up, it's gonna turn into a solid color.
Yep. So
Wow.
the less you stir it, the more marbling and stuff that you'll have, and it'll make for a very cool
Let me show them
cupcake.
this. So if you barely stir, this will be the effect that you get.
You see it? That's all.
Well, let's
Oh,
put
okay.
a different color in here. Let's try purple with this one.
So what's fun about this is, for one, there's nobody, you can't mess up.
Mm-hmm.
There's no wrong color.
Yeah.
Let's do purple with this one.
Okay.
Purple and yellow? What do you think purple and yellow would make?
I don't
Just
know.
based on what those two combinations
One.
of color.
Two.
I'll mix it for you because I put dye on the end of this one.
Oh, what is it gonna make? What is that gonna make? Your favorite color?
Marble.
I think it's gonna make your favorite color.
It looks a little browny.
It's a little lavendery.
Mm-hmm. It's different.
Yeah.
Which one you want to do for the big one?
The big one.
Mm-hmm.
All of them.
All the colors?
Yeah.
She's gonna use all the colors.
right.
There's no wrong answer. This is a good way to get the children involved in the process for their birthdays. And it's just fun. It teaches them something for when they get older, for something that they can do with their children.
I have a spoon for those for you.
There's not that much left.
And I think you're just
You don't
gonna
need
use letter.
You can use that yellow. It's the same bag.
Okay, we gotta move.
Nope, put it right here. Yep. Okay.
Okay, so you were gonna go ahead and start just moving for her for the
Mhm.
sake of time,
Okay.
so that we can
So
get
while
the.
she's doing that, so what
Yeah.
you'll do is you'll take your finished mixtures and then just put like a spoonful of each color.
So we're assuming that you're gonna buy a dozen cupcake holder. You're gonna put a cupcake holder wrapper inside.
Yep.
And then she's just filling it in. Now it looks like you're not even using that much.
No, because I'm gonna come back with the different colors and I'm gonna
Oh,
layer
she
them.
layers it.
on
Who
top.
would have known that that's what's happening?
And then like you can let your kids do this too, and they can
That's okay.
just dump in the color however they dump in the
Fine.
color. Like I'm not even really going
There's
to.
no wrong. There's no wrong to this.
Mm-mm.
That's what's so nice about it. Now, if you went and did this at the store, there's probably right and wrongs to it. But you're at home, so there's no right and wrong.
So then you'll just fill that up, and then once you have that filled up, you'll follow the baking instructions on the back of the box,
Okay.
which is normally 350 for about 30 minutes, just until they're done. When you poke in a toothpick, it should come out clean. And then
it looks a lot like
I
St.
have a-
Patrick green. You did a good job on that. I need some cookies for my segment for St. Patrick's Day. Oh, look at this! Okay, you can wash it. You're gonna have to probably, here, let me give you a hand towel that you can wash your hands with. Here, no, here we go. Put your hands over there. The princess has to wash her hands, and then we're about to frost. Here, hand towel, hand towel. We're going to frost the cupcakes.
Thank you.
This is the way they will look after they come out, once they're combined with all its, and now what is this called, rainbow cupcakes?
Yeah, so I don't know if you can see they're a little colorful inside there in the liner. So what I did when they came out and they cooled, I also grabbed gold liners,
Okay.
and I just for them to look a little extra special, pop them again into the gold liners and just set them on a plate that I normally had already at home. It doesn't matter whatever servingware you may or may not
Okay.
have. So for the icing, it's going to be like the same thing. You can go to the store and buy, I think I used a total of 3 of the icings. Again, whatever
Is that
one you want.
buttercream icing?
Mhm.
Okay.
Whichever brand you want to use, there's no right or wrong way. And you'll do the same thing and divide them up into 3 bowls. Mix in your food coloring. You want to open that one since you have it in your hand and put a couple drops in for me, please?
You want to use this? Or you want to use that one? Okay, go ahead. Try.
All of them?
No, just
No,
the
just
one.
the one.
Just the blue. Thank you. Alright, I'm just going to demonstrate this one for you. So then you'll mix them up and you'll I use piping bags. You can also get these at your local party store or craft store. They come in like a pack of 12 for like $3-4. And then little bakery pastry tip here. It's only like $1 or $2. You'll
I always talk about this because my grandmother it was a baker, and they didn't have these convenient things back in the day. And she used to have to use the cloths. And we used to have to clean them up and
wrap it
yeah.
up. So what I did is I'll transfer it from here into an empty piping bag, which is what these are here. You'll notice there's no tip or anything on the end. And then I would just grab my scissors, and then I don't know what I did with them, but I have one here. So what I'll do is I'll pipe in on one side like this, one color. Then I'll go in the middle, maybe like with my yellow.
You need some scissors so you can show that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I had scissors. I don't know where it went. Thank you.
Can I cut them?
We're gonna save some time, so we gotta go a little bit fast because we're almost done,
So
so
there we
that
go.
we can get some.
So just like that
Ah.
on one side.
So do y'all see that? What she's doing?
I'll come back in the
Does
middle.
anybody have any questions or any comments? Oh, that's right. That's broken. We gotta fix that. I don't like that.
Not to make a mess. There we
That's
go.
the whole idea of being married.
And then I'll just finish it with pink on the side here. And then cut the top, which I did to this one here.
Oh, and then it infuses all of the colors into
And
one.
yeah, the trick is to make sure you twist it like your toothpaste. Start from the bottom, don't be in the middle. You can always find the people that squeeze from the middle of the toothpaste when they get a piping bag. But you'll just start from the middle here and then go around until the sides meet. And you'll keep going around like that.
Oh. Do you want to try that? You think you could do that?
Sure.
Okay, we're gonna let her finish.
Yep, you can
Mhm,
try
you
one
can
and then
try
I'll grab
one.
the picks for you.
So she said start in the middle and squeeze.
Yep.
And then go around.
Keep squeezing. There you go. Squeeze some more.
There you go, girl. You got it.
And
You got it.
Ooh, the sprinkles.
yes, the sprinkles.
You see how good of an idea? That was so good.
And then you can buy your favorite little multicolored rainbow sprinkles. You can even, what I did was buy a container of rainbow sprinkles. And then I bought from the local craft store some individual gold sprinkles that I added to it.
Infused in it.
So you can mix and match and add to get your custom colors, along with looking at your local party store to see what toppers and different things that they have for your cupcakes.
Love
And
it.
just pop them on there.
You know, I just thought of another good idea is you could have and rent Chantel so that
Okay,
she can make cupcakes
on
for your
each
birthday
stick.
party with the children.
Yes.
Wouldn't that be
yeah.
a good idea?
Yep. And you can either you can even hire me and do a bake with me workshop.
That's
'Cause-
right, you
yeah.
do that,
So I
mommies
can-
and me.
Yes. So you can have a private birthday, and we can do this actually for your child's birthday party.
That is such a good idea. So again, we're just trying to make sure you guys walk away knowing that there are alternatives to a birthday party or celebrating our children instead of an expensive
And they are the
birthday
finished
party.
ones, so you can see what they look like when they're finished.
Wow.
Nice big
Look how pretty those
bakery quality
are.
cupcakes for less than $40. All your friends will think that you went and paid a bunch of money for them.
Come on over here, Jaleesa.
You'll be the mom of the year for that one.
Tony, Bobby, come get a cupcake so that we can eat the cupcakes.
Yummy.
In the meantime, Jaleesa, can you let everyone know how they can get in touch with you?
Okay, so you can follow me on Instagram at jhow_art, or you can visit my website at www.jhowart.com. And then Twitter, JHowArt. All of my handles have the same name.
I helped make those
So
too.
cute. Yes, she is really cute.
I helped make those too.
I see. Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear what came out of this? Chantel, can you share with everyone how to get in touch with you?
You can go to cakesbychantel.com. It's my website, and then my social media handles are the letter C, Denae's Cakes, and it's DENAES.
Very good. You guys learned today some additional resources to add to your repertoire. Again, we're always trying to make sure that you know how it is that your lifestyles can improve. And if we are honest, financially, everyone needs new resources. Birthday parties are becoming challenging. If you're trying to do 18 years straight, good luck with the bank. Trying to make sure that you guys got some alternatives. They don't remember them all the time anyway. And honestly, did you have a good time today? Would you like to have a birthday party where we make cupcakes and make your face paintings and play games at home? See, and she wasn't even paid to get to say that.
I love the sprinkles all on her face.
With the sprinkles all over her face. Again, every week we try to provide a resource to improve your lifestyle. I am Rita Fuller-Yates, your lifestyle expert, and I'll see you next time. Everybody say bye.
Bye.